What's up, YouTube? Cam, that guy here, back once again with another YouTube video, man. So, in this final school saga of this series I got going, I'm gonna talk about my suspicion, right? The worst part of me being in the school, you know what I'm saying, was getting suspended. So, I gotta kind of rewind the clock a little bit. I want to talk about all my suspicions as a whole, right? I got suspended about 2 or 3 times before in my life. I only remember 2 times, so it was just one time back in 10th grade and another time in 12th grade. So I want to talk about these two suspensions, and that's going to be the end of this video. So I got to rewind the clock to 10th grade, right? I want to explain the suspension. This is the most ridiculous suspension ever. And I was completely innocent, but we're gonna talk about it. So back while I was in 10th grade, I was at this private school, right? And we had this game room. In this game room, we had a pool table, basketball goal, air hockey table. We had all that shit. Where arcade. It was like an arcade in there, you know. So we had all type of activities in there and shit like that, right? So you know what I'm saying. For me, I like to do all the games. I like to do the air hockey. I like to do all that. But the game that we played the most was the pool. That was the most funnest thing to play because shit, it was fun. It was fun to play pool. Like pool was fun. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what we like playing most of this shit, right? But I like to do everything. I like to do the air hockey table. I like to do the little basketball thing. I like to do everything there. But I particularly like doing pool and everybody else did. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? All these people playing pool, right? And I was just kind of just this day I was kind of just chilling, talking, walking around and shit, you know, joking around and shit like I normally do, right? Next thing you know, man, it was this girl, right? I want to describe to you this girl. This girl I mean, she relatively had attitude problems, right? But never had a big problem with me. She more so had a problem with this teacher and this other student. Never really had a problem with me, but felt the need to hit me in the mouth with a pool stick for some reason, right? Um, but I mean, we talked periodically and shit, but we never really, you know, said was heavy talkers. I talked more to this other girl versus her. You know what I'm saying? Let me speak on this other girl, right? This other girl, this other girl, right? Um, I'm trying to think. This other girl, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention her name, but I'm gonna try to reduce name dropping. But this other girl, right? She actually liked me. You know what I'm saying? She asked me to be her boyfriend or whatever. I rejected her, right? You know what I'm saying? This was the only two rejections was her and Ari. These are the only two like genuine rejections I ever made, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, I only reason why I rejected her because there was rumors going around that she was a hoe at the school, that she was a slut and shit. So that's the reason why I didn't proceed with it. And I told her that she asked me why you don't want to be my boyfriend. I said because you're a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. So it's like, yeah, man, that was the reason why. If I would ever heard those rumors and all that other shit, I would have went through with it. I would have proceeded with it. I would have went through with it. But since she was a hoe, it was like, you know, I don't really want to, you know, go through with this. You know what I mean? But looking back on it, this is something that I should have went through with. She could have took my virginity, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably wasn't even a hoe. They probably just lied about that. But she was a nice person to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I sat by her and shit. She was nice to talk to and shit. But she was not the one that hit me in the mouth with the pussy. It was this other girl, right? This other girl, we talked every now and then and shit like that. We didn't really talk a whole lot. She was kind of slow to me, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean that in an offensive way, but she was kind of, you know, was like just a little mental. And then, yeah, you know, she had attitude problems, like a personality problem and shit like that. She would sometimes get all turned for no reason, right? But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Um, we in this game room, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just walking around talking and shit. I turn around, next thing you know, bam! I get hit in the mouth with a pool stick. I get hit right here. I get hit like around here or some shit. I get hit in the mouth with a pool stick right there. Oh, bam. I got hit. I started seeing stars and shit. She was like, oh my God, I started laughing and shit. Ran out of the classroom, right? I'm in pain. I'm in excruciating pain right now. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, this shit hurt. I damn near cried, right? That's how bad that shit hurt. My teeth felt loose and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I told my teacher about it. My teacher, he just don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He's being a bad teacher. Like, bro, I had hit him out with a pool stick. Like, go, let's go get a principal or some shit. Let's solve this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I said, I should have beat her ass. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, that wasn't in me to be an aggressive person. I'm not a fighter, and I never was a fighter, right? You know what I'm saying? But looking back on it, you know what I'm saying? Me with the dreads, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have beat her ass. Me around when I had the dreads, even now I probably would have beat her ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You do some shit to me like that, I'm definitely gonna fight you. What the fuck? Me now I will fight her ass. You know what I'm saying? You hit me in the mouth with a pool stick like that, you actually get your ass beat. But I'm gonna put her in the hospital. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, so I ended up getting hit and stuff. I ended up telling him and stuff. He said, yeah, I'm gonna take care of it. He didn't take care of it, you know what I'm saying? So I told my mom about it. She ended up telling the principal about it, right? My mom was, you know what I'm saying, she pretty much, well, she didn't let me know, but she took me out of school because I got hit in the mouth, and they wrongfully suspended me. They suspended me and they suspended her. I suspended for 2 days. She got suspended for three. Like what type of system y'all running? I got suspended because they thought as if I provoked her to hit me in the mouth with a pool stick when I really didn't. I didn't do nothing to provoke her because they is they is me and my. I think it's natural for me to joke around and shit like that. But in this instance, I didn't joke around. I didn't do anything. But the principal was trying to make it seem since you always joke around and shit like that, that's the reason why you got hit. Like, no, you need to justify more on her actions. Like, why are you doing some stupid bullshit? Why are you intentionally trying to hit me with a pool stick? Like, why are you doing some stupid shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do nothing to this bitch. Like, this bitch know that's dangerous to do. Like, that don't justify her actions. Just because how I act don't justify me getting suspended. Wrongfully suspended, right? But I got suspended or some shit, right? I got suspended, right? And then I remember we was sitting down and shit. I met her mom and shit. Her mom trying to, you know what I'm saying, make light of the situation and shit. My mom is over there kind of quiet as some shit. I'm over here trying to say, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm wrong. I wrongfully got hit and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just bad. You know what I'm saying? There it was this teacher assistant. I forgot what the fuck she was doing. This teacher assistant. I remember her, you know what I'm saying? Um, she was older, but she was like in her late 20s or some shit, or mid 20s, working there or some shit. And I remember her ass, you know what I'm saying? Her ass was small as fuck. and had an attitude problem, what the fuck? But anyway, I remember her though, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, help me. That's what I'm thinking in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bullshit is wrong. You know she wrongfully hit me. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I don't know what the fuck her ass was doing. She was probably just there. And then the principal is on the girl side. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was on my side at all. I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is happening? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what ended up happening was, after the suspension, I did one last day. I did my final day there. Then they took me out. My mom said, you ain't going back there. We gotta find a new school for you to go to. And I'm going back to that old school I got bullied from and shit like that. And then I had to force my way out of that school to go to the public school, the one I was talking about in recent videos and shit like that. You know what I mean? But that is pretty much the end of me getting hit in the mouth with a pool stick. That pretty much is the end of me getting having hit in the mouth with a pool stick. You know, so I should have threw a pool ball out her ass. I should have threw a ball out her ass or some shit like that. But I can't believe I got hit in the mouth like that and got suspended. Like, what type of rule system do y'all got at this school? Like, it makes sense for me to get taken out of that bullshit at school. That school hated me anyway. That school hated me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like the teachers there, the teachers and the curriculum there was bad. The only good part about that school was the students and how I could have fun and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the only good part about that school. Teachers was horrible. Teachers, the principals, the assistants, all that shit, it was just horrible. The only good part was the students there. You know what I'm saying? And the activities we did. But anyway, on to the public school, right? I want to talk about this suspension, right? So I got suspended 12th grade year by staying on campus too long, right? Now, typically, I will always stay on campus, you know what I'm saying, for a while, you know what I'm saying? I will always stay, sometimes I'll stay off campus to get help with school, but most times I would stay on campus just to chill and talk to people. I literally stay on campus to chill and talk to people, but I would lie to my mom and say I'm staying after to get help with homework. When in reality, I'm staying just to chill and talk with people because shit, my life is boring. Ain't shit for me to do at home. Like once I get home, ain't nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like school was like, you know what I'm saying, my entertainment. Like school was my entertainment. So I was chilling after school, just talking to people, walking around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be at school than at home, bored by myself. I'm just being real with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling, talking around with people. I mean, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I did not like that school, but like, cause you know what I'm saying? It was like I had issues with a couple of students and verbal bullying and shit like that. But overall, I had a funner time there than I would at home. I mean, that logically makes sense for anybody. You're going to have a funner time at school than you are at home. What is there for me to do at home? Nothing. I have nobody to talk to. I have no acquaintances, nobody. Like, when you have somebody to talk to, it helps time go by and shit, right? I want y'all to understand my point of view, you know what I mean? So, anyway, you know what I'm saying? It was just one day, right? I ended up staying after school, right? I stayed way longer than expected because my mom wanted to take forever to come get me, right? And I'm thinking that they said, we about to suspend you because you on campus too long. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only person on campus. There's other people on campus. So he said, yeah, I know. They get suspended with you. I'm like, what? So, you know what I'm saying? They ended up writing me some shit. They ended up writing me the suspension form or some shit. And I got to give it to my mom or some shit. And I ended up giving it to my mom or some shit. I said, look, because you were super duper late, I got suspended. And then she's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it'll be all right. And then, you know, I got suspended 3 days. I came back. And that was it, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all I remember as far as that suspension. I mean, it was just more the lines of I was staying on campus too. I was one of the only few guys on campus. I was actually by myself around this time because all the people I normally talk to after school ended up leaving. So I was kind of just by myself for doing it on my phone with headphones. And they said I'm suspended, you know what I'm saying? If I stayed on campus too long. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. So ever since that day, sometimes if I ever stay too long, I'll walk off campus to go to like Burger King or I'll just walk off campus or some shit, you know what I mean? To make sure that never happened again or some shit. But good times, you know what I'm saying? Good times at that public school or some shit. I don't want to talk about this as I get ready to close this video out. I had good times at that public school, you know what I'm saying? Good moments and shit. It was a nice experience to get the public school experience, to be around people, to be in the actual school setting, to switch classes. You know what I'm saying? Just to be in a real school, it was nice to transfer to a private school to a public school. It was nice to live this in life. It was nice to get the public school experience versus the private school experience, which was bad for my mental health. It was good to get a public school experience, which was better for my mental health. It's just I had bad grades. You know what I'm saying? That's what was keeping me back. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was just nice. You know what I'm saying, to do and shit. Glad I experienced the public school life. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? The rest is history and shit, you know what I'm saying? So from here, I want to go and get ready to say, in my next YouTube video, I'm going to move into the job series, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about job situations. I'm going to begin with Blue Ribbon Cleaners. I'm going to work my way down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about, after the job, me getting hot, me beginning on YouTube, me doing music. I'm gonna talk about COVID-19. I'm gonna talk about all this in between. Me trying to get jobs and shit. I'm gonna talk about all instances me going to the fair. I'm gonna talk about all that shit in the series get ready to come up. I'm gonna call this the hack saga. You know, well, I got to do with the job saga. After the job saga, I got the hack saga, right? I think the hack saga is gonna be interesting because I've never revealed this information before on camera. So even though y'all already seen it and experienced it along with me, I want to talk about it in detail and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice, you know what I'm saying, for me to, you know what I'm saying, begin this series because it gives me a multitude of videos to do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna begin with this job saga, and I don't think I never went into detail with the job saga. I don't think I never went into deep detail with the job saga. So I can go into detail with the job saga, and then the hat saga, right? When I was around 19, 18, 20 and shit. I'm gonna talk about Publix, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a nice little saga, you know what I mean? A nice little series I got going and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, you know what I'm saying? If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Yo.